The sound is unexpected. It comes from deep within. It fills the streets, surrounds the air, and collides perfectly with the ocean's breaking waves. Young, strong hands pounding. It is the sounds of late summer on Okinawa Island. The drums mean dancers are out on the streets performing the Asa dance. The drums symbolize a connection between the young and old, as if the beat is their own secret language. It is the sounds of communication between the living and the dead in one of Okinawa's most important holidays, the Kyuban and Asa festivals. Between the Pacific Ocean and the East China Sea lays an island chain not so famous to outsiders. It is a peaceful location where cobalt blue water and lush vegetation reside alongside cities bustling with energy. It is a place influenced by its cultural ties with China and Japan, yet it has maintained its own strong sense of identity. Throughout the centuries, Okinawa's character has survived wars and oppression, nature's chaos and economic crisis. Its enduring culture is one of its greatest assets. It is through the festivals that this culture shines for generations to come. Okinawa Prefecture, or the Ryukyu Islands as it is also called, is located 300 miles southwest of the mainland of Japan and lies in the subtropics. It has 160 islands, most of them uninhabited. The largest island is called Okinawa. Kyuban is a 3-day festival of the dead. Contrary to how it sounds, it is not a sad event of mourning. It is a spiritual and happy gathering where ancestors are being worshipped like they have been in Okinawa for hundreds of years. It is held according to the lunar calendar during the August full moon. In the rest of Japan, it follows the Gregorian calendar. Both are commonly referred to as Obon in Japanese. It is a common belief that during the Kyuban, the spirits of deceased ancestors are allowed to visit their families. The custom of the Asa dance, an integral part of the festival, is considered a symbol of the Ryukyu Islands. Traditionally, dancers up to the age of 25 perform it. The dance's purpose during the Kyuban is to please and console the ancestors and chase away the bad spirits.
We have to respect them because they're our ancestor. So we have to have respectful, We can't be like, go away, like that. But we have to respect them like this, soft. But the guys, they have to be really powerful because, some spiritual, they're bad. So we have to scare them away. That's why they hit the drum very hard. together to communicate each other, cooperate each other. We don't hate each other, but we're friends, just like that.
The Chandara, or the clowns, have an important part in the dance.
これ道化師道先案内人みたいなあの世からの道先案内人みたいな感じもありますね。いろいろありますね。国領大産ではないですね。地域のお盆踊りみたいな感じですね。沖縄でいう。意味は踊りですからね。そういった意味はそんなにです。一応悪霊を追い払うという意味もあるんですけども、その娯楽の中で生きてる遊びの一環でもですね。念仏の歌ですね。7月のお盆の歌ですね。そういったなんていうんですかね。念仏供養ではないんですけど、その意味もありますね。
The importance and value Okinawans place in their ancestors originate in their deep belief that those spirits protect and encourage the living descendants. This culture pays great respect for their elders' wisdom and long life experiences. Rituals, offerings, and prayers are performed in the descendants' honor during the Kuban's 3 days. Mr. Hosaku Afuso lives in Ono village. He is 95 years old. At his family altar, called a butsudan, he prays for the spirits to return to their tomb safely and come back again next year. These prayers mark the beginning of Asa, which takes place on the 3rd day of Kuban. This morning, he and his wife are receiving a visit from a local Asa group that were asked to dance in front of their house. The dancers perform voluntarily for residents who have requested their presence beforehand.
昔からもう沖縄の人はもう盆踊りといってこれはずっと昔からありますよ。こっちの朝もやっていたけれど、もう青年団があまり少ないもんで、もうやめてやっていませんけど、いや踊って面白いなという歌もあるしですよ。また大体女と男と恋心の気持ちの歌もあるしね。また世間の人もなさら元気よくでいつまでも生きていらっしゃるような格好で歌う歌もあるしよ。沖縄の歌はもう相当理屈がはまって作られているんですからね。
The dancers usually receive a small donation of food and drinks for their efforts. At the Uza Community Center, Asa dances are performed by various local groups who parade with their representative flags along the main street. Each group has a distinctive style and costume. Local children get ready to take their respective turn in the parade. Parents proudly help them tie the ribbons the traditional way, but some choose to have their own individual style.
変なおじさん、みんなを笑わせる。なんか。
Drumming is the sound of Asa. Pounding passionately into those instruments in the intense heat of the sun takes a tremendous amount of energy and dedication.
When I was a child and I was watching when they dancing, then I really want to join with them. Then when I grow up,
think Asa is an Okinawan heart. I don't know. It shows Okinawan warm. Yeah, I love it.
3 types of drums are used in the Asa dance. Large barreled drums called odaiko, medium-sized drums called shimadaiko, and small ones called paranku. Women have accessories like fans and castanets incorporated into their graceful and delicate dance.
友達と一緒に楽しむために始めました。
私も一緒です。
The beloved sanshin, a 3-stringed instrument that looks like a banjo, is another source of music played in Asa dances and songs. These instruments are carefully handmade by masters, such as Mr. Katsutaki Teruya.
400から440、50年ぐらい前というと大体のものしか残ってないわけね。もともとは中国から入ってきたわけね。その音楽そのものもここから学者が習いに行くわけですよ。で向こうで習ってきたのをこっちの形に改良していってそれで首里城の中で三味線奉行と今でいう文部大臣とかなんとか大臣とかっていうで三味線大臣がいたわけです。でそこでその音楽が生まれその踊りが生まれ首里城の中で、中国から来るこう任命をする人たちを迎えるための芸品になった。
Sanshin is made of wood and covered with snakeskin from a python.
これは竿って言うんですよ。ここではネックのギターで言うがね。これはもう竿というんです。これが琉球黒檀っていう木で一番高い木で、この竿これだけで一振りで大体45万円です。でここの中に入ってる木自体が木を4つのパーツで組んで削ってる。でそれに裏側表側入って大体片面に2日ぐらいこれは30年自分がやったからね。でこの店自体は50年だよ。
Creating sanshins is not the only thing Katsutaki-san uses snakes for. This rice brandy has had a habu snake, the most poisonous local viper, in it for over 9 years.
I'm supposed to drink it right now and see if I don't die afterwards. Okay.
Habu sake is an aphrodisiac too, but courage is needed when attempting to drink it.
If I try and I die, just one time like that, slowly. Tastes like soy sauce. Cheers.
At Cuban's last night, called Ukui, or Escorting Day, Asa troops gather in the center of the village. It is heartwarming to see the community enjoy the dancers who give their best for the village's ancestors. In a way, it is as if the young generation is showing their commitment to carry on their heritage. In this night, they believe that the ancestors are returning to the world of the dead. One of the most exciting of the Asa performances is the bojutsu, or stick fighting. Ancestor worship and Buddhism was brought to the Ryukyu Islands from China in the 14th century. Shuri Castle was the center of the Ryukyu Kingdom for over 500 years. Una, the main courtyard, is almost a replica of the Forbidden City in Beijing. The Ryukyu dynasty was established in 1429. It was the place of residence for over 19 generations of Ryukyu kings. The double-roofed Seidan is the main hall. The dragon is the symbol of the king.
Hi, we are in Seijo Castle now. Look at my hat. This purple color shows high-ranking officer.
Classical Ryukyu dance, which used to be performed for the Ryukyu kings and Chinese envoys, can be seen in Shuri Castle. The Ryukyu Mura Cultural Village was built to present the old Ryukyu way of life and its traditions to visitors. A part of the experience here is to put on an attractive Okinawa kimono and feel like a princess for a day.
来たかったから思い出作り全然こっちの方が楽
Fantastic Festival's producer, Sigal Boujman, couldn't help herself and was tempted to try on the colorful costume. Learning dance moves from the expert teacher is great, but it all pales when the grandmother with the sake on her head joins the dance floor. Other traditional Ryukyu crafts are shown at the cultural village, like Okinawan weaving.
そうですね、沖縄は織物たくさんあるんですね。そうですね、やっぱり着物が主ですけど、やっぱり琉球花織などは琉球王兵の献上品だったり、芭蕉布とか麻とかはもう庶民の着るものだったりとか、差別があったようですけどね。ありますね。この私が今着てるのはこの万丈ガニっていうかすりなんですけれど。沖縄は自分の身の回りにあるこの道具をねモチーフにしてこれをデザインにするんですけど、これは万丈ガニって言って大工さんが使うスケール、それをデザインしているものなんですね。だから沖縄にはかすりがツバメの絵があったり、やっぱり身の回り織る人たちの身の回り生活の中で目に見えるものをこうデザイン化しているのが沖縄の特徴じゃないかなと思いますね。沖縄前に締めるのでちょっと長いんですよ。これちょっとね大きい人のために作ったんですよ。
There is a special place at Ryukyu Mura for making a secret personal wish. But what are these young men wishing for?
これからですね、そうですね、これから就職活動が始まるんで、いい就職が見つかるようにとお祈りしました。いい就職が見つかりますように。
私はですね、世界が平和になりますようにとお願いしました。美な人生が送れるように。
All around Okinawa, figures shaped like mythical animals gaze at passers-by from rooftops. Attractive and yet sometimes terrifying, these figures are placed at gates as if to greet those who enter. In fact, these are Shisa lion dogs, guardians of homes as well as a sign of authority. It is a very common Okinawan symbol that was introduced to the Ryukyu kingdom from neighboring China in the 14th century.
多くの沖縄の家では、こちらのシーサーを門の前かもしくは屋根の上に飾っております。向かって右側にあるのが、男性になります。向かって左側にあるのが女性になります。
Another Ryukyu inheritance is karate. Okinawa is the birthplace of karate. It has a mixture of both Ryukyu martial arts and Chinese kung fu. In Japanese, karate means empty hand. Almost every child in Okinawa will engage in karate practice at one point in his or her life. It is not a bad idea to learn it for purely self-defense reasons, since protection is the essence of this art form.
昔沖縄は平和を愛する国だから武器を持っていけないということで農民の方が編み出したのが空手だから小武道とかそういうのあれも全部農機具とかそういうようなものからできているだから空手というのは強い人がやるものじゃなくて弱い人たちが一生懸命自分たちを鍛えて守っていくのが空手そういうようになっている空手というのは自分から攻撃してはいけないだから自分からこう攻めてはいけないだから守りながらこう相手を倒すんじゃなくて抑えるというのが空手
It hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it
だから
works.
同じまたさっき OK 沖縄の空手というのはそう派手みたいだけど沖縄とシンプル本当に目立たないような技が多い稽古でやってることがね全部準備運動でやってるのが全部技に入ってる